Hi everyone, welcome to Fat to Thin Senior RNY. I'm Raven. I was 76 years old when I had gastric bypass surgery December 16th, 2019. Last month, I talked about the holidays of enlightenment, the gift I gave myself. In this vlog, I'll be talking about 2022, the new year. If you're curious, please continue to watch and join me on this journey. Last year, there was a lot of fear in the air. There were preppers out there saying, the world is going to end, there's going to be catastrophe, there's going to be SHTF, there was going to be disaster, there was going to be all kinds of stuff. And these prepping videos kept popping up on my YouTube feeds. I find myself prepping even so. I got hooked into buying too, so I needed to stop. I ran out of space, actually. I didn't buy extra toilet paper, though, but I did look at what disposables I was using, and I did cut back. So, therefore, I'm not using as much paper towels. In fact, I don't believe I bought more than one, possibly two rolls of paper towels all of last year, because I went back to what we used to use when I was a kid, which was cloth towels. There was always one hanging on the stove or on the counter or somewhere, I bought reusable silicone zip bags instead of using the plastic disposable zip bags and things like that. I did. So in that case, prepping was a benefit. There's a lot of disease this last year. But to tell you the truth, there's been a lot of disease almost every year. It's always out there. They always mutate. Granted, this one went all over the world, but so did syphilis, so did tuberculosis, so did polio, so did, all of the rest of them. 2 of my family passed this year with COVID. And an additional person passed with undiagnosed upper respiratory infection, which I think everybody believes was probably COVID or COVID related, but nobody said so. So far, 9 additional people in the family got the disease and lived, which is good. Downright excellent, actually, There has been, bad weather. As the preppers predicted, bad weather. There's cold. It was 16 degrees a few days ago here in the desert. 16 degrees. It hasn't been that cold in a long time, since I was a kid. Snow and cold in places that never had much before, like Texas, for instance, that had horrible problems with the weather. Excessive tornadoes and rain and volcanic eruptions in places in Spain and whatnot, various islands. And the drought around here, the Colorado River is down. It runs through the Grand Canyon. And Lake Mead is the lowest it's been in 85 years. Politics. You really want to get depressed. Let's talk about politics. People are violent over political leanings. Used to be you could talk about whatever your political leanings were without getting to fisticuffs, I don't know what happened to that. Russia is on the verge of declaring war with the Ukraine. North and South Korea are getting ready for war too. I haven't figured out what the gain is for either one of them if they went to war. What are you doing, people? Somehow, we managed to get past 2021. Somehow we managed to keep going. Yay for the new year, 2022. In numerology, if you're into this kind of stuff, numerology, adding the numbers 222 equals 6. 6 stands for the family, harmony, and is a healing number. So the yay for 2022. Astrology says the year 2022 is going to give an ample reason to smile. Well, I know I'm getting out there. 2022 will be the opportunity for reevaluation, repair, and rapid expansion. Well, we're at the new year. Time now to commit to that kind of thing, you know. And the tarot says that 2022 is the year of Venus, which is Oshun or Basset or Branwen or the love goddess, whatever your thing is. 6 is her number, right? Which is the number of love, beauty, and pleasure. So this year will bring loads of creativity, warmth, and fulfillment. At least that's what the tarot says. Now, personally, I haven't read the tarot. I mean, I do read tarot, but I didn't read it to see what the year is supposed to bring. I just figured I'm getting out there and I'm going to play. So, hey, it's going to be good, you know. So, knowing that, how bad last year was, what's the point of making New Year's resolutions? Well, even making a resolution means that you hope that the world will be okay. And as far as I can tell, the world is going to be okay despite what the heck we do. You know, if it wipes all of us out, it wipes all of us out. The world will survive, you know. And if it doesn't, hey, for us, you know. So, what does that mean for those of you considering bariatric surgery? Well, as far as I can tell, you hope that there's a future for you. Otherwise, why bother, right? You want to enjoy your future lifestyle. That's why you keep looking forward to how thin you're going to be and that new outfit you're going to get or that place you're going to go walk to or whatever. You want a better year than last year. I think all of us want a better year than last year, even if we don't go for bariatric surgery or anything, you know, just better than last year. You're doing something to make your life and the world a better place by making a resolution. I know that sounds strange, but it does, because that means that you're thinking of the positive future, and that energy adds to the positiveness of the world. You'll find that you'll find time to do other things. You'll find that the world is a better place because you're feeling better, because you're not hurting everywhere. And you'll find that you want to help in whatever way that you want to help. I mean, after all, life isn't all bad or all good. How would you recognize good if you didn't know about the bad? As an example, as far as eating goes, and intuitive eating and intermittent fasting, which is what I'm doing. I mean, I had the bariatric surgery for sure. But intuitive eating works if you choose the right foods. For instance, I got on the scale after 3 months of not getting on the scale and found that I had gained 6 pounds. I was in a panic, absolute panic. I was, oh my God, how could I do that? I have got to get this off, period, you know, because it starts with, you know how it goes, you know. I don't want to fall back. I mean, why the heck did I have the surgery if I'm going to sit here and eat and gain? Oh, man, I tell you. So, get on the scale more often than once every 3 months, as far as I can say. But anyway. The thing is I was doing intuitive eating. I was eating until I was full. And then I was stopping. Except that what I was eating was prepared foods because it's convenient. I was eating fish sticks and chicken tenders and French fried potatoes and dried fruit. Dried fruit is good for you, right? Depends upon how much of it you eat. Ice cream. And I'm lactose intolerant, no less. And potato chips and cookies, and on, you know. Uh, Occasional use of those foods is okay. I would think it's okay. It's okay to eat. I mean, food is food, you know. But if you're eating them every day, you know, uh, if you're eating a lot of them every day, and you can eat a lot of potato chips, uh, especially if you start making dips for them like I did with ketchup and hot sauce and things like that, you know, you will gain weight. Intermittent fasting also works if you eat the right foods in the right amounts when you do eat, you know. So I went back to real food. I started cooking food again. I think what I really don't like is I'm tired of cooking all the time, you know. The thing is, though, that weight loss depends upon changing your diet, period. You gotta stop eating the crap. You gotta stop eating the pretend foods, you know, and eat some real food. I mean, the thing about bariatric surgery, though, is that it causes you to change your diet. Those first few months after the surgery, when you can't eat anything and you're on liquid diets or soft food diets or trying to find out what you can eat now, because they cut out part of your body, you're doing fine. Because then you're conscientious about what you eat the right foods, all of that kind of good stuff. After a while, you know, you start sliding back into old habits. When you go back to those old habits, you gain weight. Weight loss depends upon changing your diet. You've got to do that. Even if you have bariatric surgery, even if you don't have bariatric surgery, it depends upon you changing your diet. The thing about bariatric surgery is that it forces you, absolutely forces you to change, forces you to look at what you're doing. This is a new year. Do something different, okay? There is supporting energy in the air, just like there is fear in the air. There's supporting energy in the air. There's love in the air. You can tap into that too. Use that positive energy to get you. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. So, New Year's resolutions. Resolve. Make some. Do some. If you don't reach them, you might have probably got halfway, or you might have got a couple of days in. It doesn't matter. You did something positive. You did the one step that you needed. You might not have taken the second step, but you did the first one. You know? Use that positive energy and get yours, okay? The Rowley report. I've had 2 people this week mention that Rowley is fat. Rowley is not fat, okay? I weighed him. He weighs 17 pounds. I Googled the food amounts I was giving him just to make sure that I was not overfeeding him, you know, because I'm very conscious of that because I used to be very, very fat, you know. I give him a half a cup of wet food and a quarter cup of dry mixed in with a half a cup of water. We're in the desert. I try and, you know, give him more water than he would normally drink. Treats are counted out. He doesn't get any extra treats. I mean, he gets his treats, but not every day and no one more. You know what I mean? I may be underfeeding him according to his weight, but he doesn't seem to care. He's not food motivated. I mean, he's not trying to snatch food or beg food or anything. So whatever he's eating, it's good for him, right? And we walk every day. We walk 1.5 miles or more every single day. Now, he's got some really short legs. So 1.5 miles for him is probably, 1.5 miles for me is probably, you know, 3 miles for him. Who knows? But his tail is up and he's trotting along. He's looking good, you know. Maybe they're looking at a sweater. It's been cold here in the desert this last couple of weeks. Freezing cold. I put bag balm on his feet in order to keep them from cracking open. His sweater is bulky, so maybe They think he's fat. Yes, I am on the defensive. He is not fat. I don't want to make him what I was a few last years ago. So, Happy New Year. Hope your year is full of love, happiness, enlightenment, encouragement, abundance, and joy, along with some fun. Okay? Follow the rest of my life, our life, weekly on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on RV Adventures with Raven and Rowley on YouTube. The link is below. Thank you for watching and listening, and thanks for taking that extra step and subscribing. See you Friday, February 4th, 2022. Take care of you and yours, and blessed be. Okay?